To bless this event, welcome to the stage, Holy Old Man Bull.
Oh, come on now. I could get a rock star applause for blessing this stage. Come on now. Give it up. More like it. Thank you. Thank you for the love. You know what the number one fear among people is? It's not dying. It's public speaking. Number two fear is fear of dying. So everybody who gets up here and speaks, give them some love, because it takes a lot of guts to get up here and stand in front of this great crew. I want to welcome you. This is an amazing group of people. I love watching the dancing. I went nearly deaf from the music, but you know, that's an old guy thing. And I think from now on, I'm going to call this trans stock. So I want to welcome you to trans stock. And we're going to rock some pride this year. So this is the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. I was 12 years old the year that it happened. And for those of you who weren't alive, it really was a big deal, although it never made it to the front page of the New York papers anywhere. And it wasn't just a fight, it was a riot. And it wasn't just a riot for one night, it was a riot for 3 nights, which started with dozens of people and blossomed into hundreds of people fighting against the police in the streets. So this isn't about a march, it's not about a party, it's not about a parade, it's about a riot. And you need to hold that history in your hearts, because a lot of us old ones are going away. And the history dies with us, so pay attention and remember where your roots are. And every single day that this bullshit in Washington is going on, you need to resist. And the best way you can resist is to vote. So register and vote and get those assholes out of office now. Another reason why I'm here is to remind you where your feet are. Whose land are you standing on? Say it loud and proud. This is Ohlone land. This is the land of the Ramaytush Ohlone. This belongs to their answers, never ceded to the U.S. government, never given up to the Spanish or the Mexicans or anybody else who has occupied this land. And now y'all are occupying this land. As an Ohlone person, I want to greet you. I would welcome you, but you're already here. So instead, what I will do is greet you and remind you to remember whose land you're on and to be grateful for that every day. I know it's an expensive place to live. It's so expensive I can't live in my ancestral homeland. But treat it with respect, and when you leave this park, leave it cleaner than you found it. Because I don't want to pick up the newspaper tomorrow and see some story about bullshit trash hanging out in my park. All right? You brought it in, you bring it out. Make me proud of you. The other reason I'm here is to remind you that we're still alive. The Ohlone people are still alive. We're vibrant people. We've got a large community. We're proud of having our ancestral land. We're proud to have you here as guest visitors and guest livers in our land. But don't think that we're not here. And when you speak of us, please speak of us in the current sense, not in the past tense. I am transsexual. I am bisexual. I am transgender. I am F to M. I am Two-Spirit. I am Native American. I am Blackfeet and Ohlone and Mexican and Irish and Scottish. That's a whole lot of ancestors from a whole lot of places. So what I want you to do is call upon your ancestors. Think of all the people who came before you that it took to make you. And what a miracle it is that we are all standing here at this place at this time, right here and now. It's a beautiful thing. So feel that sense of wonder as you party through the day. Call on your ancestors, call on the old ones, call on the trans ones who came before us who are no longer here. And I'm going to call on Sally Ramon and Melanie Elenecki. And I want to welcome their spirits here to look over this crowd and to bless this crowd and to bless this gathering and keep everybody safe and everybody having a good time, and everybody working on their best manners always. Be kind to each other. Work arm in arm and do your best to fight for people who are never going to pass for what's acceptable.
Rexy said that she's going to
All right?
around.
All right, make me proud, clean up, be safe. I love you all. Keep coming back, it works.
Let's go. All right. What's up, San Francisco Trans March 2019?
Hello, everybody.
How y'all doing?
How we doing?
Y'all looking good out there. All right. So we're going to introduce ourselves. We're your MCs. We're your community MCs. And like my Tio just said to you, be patient with us. We're up here volunteering too. But all I can say is my name is Shawn Demmons, and I'm happy to be here. I think this is maybe my 4th time hosting you all at Trans March, and I love coming out for this particular community event. I love seeing all my trans siblings. I love all this transness out here, this fierceness, and particularly I want to shout out my black trans women sisters out here. Give it up for all these powerful black trans femmes out here today, y'all.
Hello, how we doing, San Francisco? Yes. Do we have any Latinos in the house? Yes. Hello, everybody. It's my first year here. My name is Alejandra de la Vega. I'm so proud to be here. I'm kind of nervous, so just bear with me, okay? So I'm from Costa Rica. I'm a Latina transgender. I'm representing the Latinos.
Whoa.
So let's just have fun and enjoy the show. So with me is, I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hola, buenas tardes a todos. ¿Cómo están los latinos? Ok, me siento honrada de estar, mi primera vez de estar aquí en esa transmarcha. Me siento orgullosa. Bienvenidos a todos. ¿Cómo está mi gente latina?
Yes. So this is Mikaela. She was selected just not a while ago, so she's kind of nervous. What I'm going to say is she's so proud to be here. It's her first time, so as me, we are first-timers.
Yeah, and that feels like a first. I'm always nervous.
Yeah,
I'm
always a first timer.
All right. It's all right, but I feel like once I start looking out into the crowd, seeing my folks out there, it gets easier and easier to be up here and lead us through this fabulous event we have in store for you. So we're going to bring up, before our first performer comes out, we're actually going to bring up one of our community icons. She really does not need much of an introduction, but I want to invite the amazing, fabulous, one-of-a-kind Miss Billy Cooper
Come on
to the
stage,
stage.
girl.
She is also actually going to be one of the grand marshals in this year's Pride Parade. So make sure you're out there and support Miss Billy Cooper. Miss Billy, come on now.
Come on, girl.
Here she come. We gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. Here she come. She's has to have a full escort, of course, right?
Are we having fun so far? Yes.
Come on, Miss Billy.
Yeah, let's keep that energy up.
Give it up for Miss Billy.
Yes,
Gonna be
Miss Billy
representing us
Cooper.
in this year's Pride. Putting a little color and spice and a little naughty and nice, actually. There's a lot of naughty in there. I'm gonna keep it real. Here you go. Love you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Miss Billy Cooper. I'm a 60-year-old transgender woman living with the HIV virus for 34 years. I've been clean and sober 15 years. And I'm a San Franciscan, and I'm truly honored to be here today with everybody, Let's stop taking the bullshit and do something about it. Let's stop. And I just want to say I am so blessed and, highly favored, and I'm just grateful being nominated San Francisco Community Grand Marshal in the parade on Sunday. So I just want to say I'm just loving this, seeing all my people. Oh my God, this is fabulous. I love you too. And I stand here not alone. I stand on the shoulders of many, many trans men and women before me. And, I also stand on the shoulders of many trans men and women warriors who have not yet realized their potential. I'm here because I'm sometimes the voice for the voiceless for my community. all trans people, my whole community. So I love you all, and I hope I see you Sunday at the parade.
Give it up for Miss Billy Cooper. This year, Marshall. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Billy.
Yes. One more time, give it up for Miss Billy
All
Cooper.
right, Miss Billy. She's going to turn that parade out. All right, so I think we are ready to bring out our first performers. So we're going to welcome out in just a minute here 2 performers from the Power of Our Bay Area's Trans and Gender Nonconforming Centered LGBT Social Collective. We have to stretch it, I heard.
To stretch.
We have to stretch.
Stretch? Does she
right.
mean like stretch? Like stretch?
Yeah, we're going to stretch on our haters for a bit while I figure out how to fill this void. So, who's here that doesn't live in the Bay Area, that traveled all the way to San Francisco to come to San Francisco's Trans March, the largest trans march in the country, from what I've heard? I don't think there's one larger. So, say that again. How many of y'all from out of town? All right. Oh, some of y'all lying out there. I see some of y'all from the Bay Area. Don't lie. So, were we ready?
We're going to bring somebody else
Okay.
to the stage. So let's welcome Roxanne from Transform Foundation.
All right.
Hello, San Francisco. Sorry I got here late, but I got good news. I just completed a grant application to get us counted in the census 2020. So use all your good work to make sure United Way comes through for us. So I'm an advocate for our community. I'm based in San Jose, but I work all along through here. I'm in Sacramento every week. If some of you want to join me to try to change the law and change the cities, please look me up, call me up. My email is mzroxanne@gmail.com. My name's Roxanne. Hope to work with all you advocates out there.
Yeah, thank you, Roxanne.
All right. Woo, so we are true to form for being a community and a community event. We are rearranging the run of show as we run the show, but I got it. So this is what I'm going to do first. So this is a big deal, y'all. Y'all don't know, a lot of effort, a lot of people power goes into planning this event, and a lot of coins go into planning this event that's free for our community. So it's only appropriate that I start to thank a few of our sponsors, because without them, we would not have this Trans March. We wouldn't have this amazing vendors out here. We wouldn't have had the intergenerational brunch this morning for those of you that were able to come down here for that. Who was down here for that today? Anybody been here all day? Yeah, you probably, Jasmine was here. And I missed her, but this was my first time, and I'm saying it was great to come out and spend time with community. But to some of our sponsors that made that possible, we want to thank the ACLU, Alliance, San Francisco SF, the Gender Confirmation Center, Good Vibrations, Jolene's, Kaiser Permanente, Lion Martin, Sephora, the San Francisco Office of Transgender Initiatives, Open House, Our Family Coalition, the LGBT Center, the San Francisco AIDS Foundation, San Francisco Pride, Tajah's Coalition, Transform SF, Trans Lifeline, Trans Thrive, and Chick.com. Those are our platinum sponsors. Give it up for our platinum sponsors, y'all. Without them, this would not be possible.
Okay, so now I'm going to introduce you to the silver sponsors. First of all, we have Ela para Translatinas, Flax, Fresh Mix Productions, Gender Health San Francisco, MHSA Trans Pilot Project, Project Open House, Public Health Institute, Rainbow Grocery. So give it up for the other sponsors. And then we have the bronze sponsors. So we have Dimensions Clinic, the Dog Clinic, Flying Over Walls, San Francisco Bay Area Black and Pink, Planned Parenthood, Northern California, San Francisco Healthcare System, Seoul Local 1021, TGIP, and Transgender Law Center. So just give it up for all the sponsors.
And finally, our gold sponsors, the Center of Excellence for Transgender Health and St. James Infirmary. All right, thank you to all of our sponsors. Now we're going to bring up a representative from Flux to tell you a little bit about their services. Welcome, Flux, to the stage.
Flux.
Janelle. Woo! Turn up. Bust down, Tatiana. Hi, so I'm from Flux. Flux is a national advocacy group that aims to raise the profile of trans and genderqueer folks by leveraging social events and creating safe spaces. Kind of what's going on here today. We're one of the sponsors. Me and my Judy Spring, we do Transcend. It's a trans retreat for trans and genderqueer folks to come together to relax, heal, and organize. We completely fundraise. Our table is up there. We have flyers. We want all trans and genderqueer folks to come. No one is turned away for the lack of funds. We also charter a bus from San Francisco and Oakland to get y'all there. So come up to our table. Happy Trans March. Woo!
Yeah, just give it up for Flux. That's how you say it, right? Flux.
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 Yes.
Yes. I have to, I speak Spanish. It's my first language, so Flux. So how are we doing? Are we having a good time? Yes. I don't hear you guys. Are we having a good time?
All right.
Yes.
All right, well, I think we're finally ready to bring out that first performer. We've
Thanks,
had
God.
you guys wait this long. We don't want to hold you up any longer. So I believe we're ready to invite the performers from Paravar, Bay Area's trans and gender nonconforming centered LGBT social collective for South Asian identities and beyond. So leading the group in this dance will be Anjali Rimi, a trans woman of color from India, a professional, an artist, an activist. Anjali Rimi proudly stays visible. Joining Anjali will be Niku. Niku is a health professional spreading their wings of kindness and queer community with care and professionalism. Well, Nico is definitely in the right place for that. And last but not least is Mirza Madra. Mirza brought their own fan club, all right? And Mirza is a Bay Area queer, non-binary, trans mask, Punjabi artist dancer. Welcome our first group of dancers to the stage.
Let's give it up.
Who's next?
They keep their chin up and find a way to simply be happy.
I think they have one for you, Luis.
Sunshine, she's here. And find a way. The third gender. Ignored by most, tolerated by some, misunderstood by all. In India, the Hijra. The third gender. Ignored by most, tolerated by some, misunderstood by all. In India, the Hijras are a community almost in exile, standing out at traffic signals after failing to blend in, knocking on our windows, in the hope for some kindness and perhaps a smile. But when they don't get either, they keep their chin up and find a way to simply be happy.
Alrighty. Let's give it all one more time.
Thank you, Rimi, and for company. I think that's the first time we've had a dance like that. I remember. That was really good.
It was really, really good. Did you guys enjoy it? Yeah.
And we're just getting started. We have plenty more for you back there, but of course we're having a little getting a little technical difficulties with our sound. So I think
okay. We can do it. We can do this, okay? So let me bring her. So all the Spanish speakers here. Do we have Spanish speakers here, Latinos? Yes. So I'm gonna bring her and she's gonna speak a little bit of Spanish. So and I'm gonna translate, okay? So.
Okay. ¿Están listos para el Pride?
Are we ready for Pride?
Yes. A todas mis hermanitas trans, bienvenidas y pues esta tarde por estar acá. Pues vamos a celebrar con demasiado orgullo, mucho orgullo este día.
Okay, so let's celebrate proudly that we are trans people, and I'm so happy to be here. So let's celebrate Trans March.
Woo!
Oh, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, this is an important time. I mean, this is important for us to like be out here as a community, to hang out. I know I love seeing I see all of you. I see you, Suzanne, right there. I see everybody, and I'm happy to see you. But it's also a time for us to start talking about what we need and what we want and what we deserve as trans people, and that we don't deserve some of the ways that this current administration is trying to treat us and roll back all those gains. It is hella important for us to be out in mass like this today. I can't tell you how excited I am that I can see everyone here and even in the back, and people have been here all day. This is super important. And if you've not heard, there's also being a national trans march organized. And if you want more information about that, holler at me or look up the Trans March on DC website and get registered if you plan on participating in that. It'll be happening September 28th in Washington, DC.
Okay, yeah, and it's really important the theme of this year's Trans March, or Home or Sanctuary. As we know, a lot of people are coming to this country and are looking for a better life. So what better place to be than San Francisco, right? Yes, all the LGTB community that are coming on the caravans, all the people from Central America, we want to let them know that they are welcome here. So, yeah, so
our
it's
city,
a really,
our sanctuary.
Really, yes.
So why don't we fill? We have one of our sponsors actually here wants to come out and talk a little about. We have somebody here from Trans Lifeline.
Okay,
And
let's give it up for Trans Life.
Lifeline, one of the sponsors of the Trans March this year.
Hello, San Francisco Trans Pride. Woo! Y'all are so beautiful. I'm Bree Barnett. I'm the development director for Trans Lifeline, and we're an international organization. We serve the U.S. and Canada, but we are rooted right here in California, which means we're a little woo. So I'm going to lead you in a visualization. Only unlike most visualizations, I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to ask you to open them real wide. Look around you. Look at how amazing it feels to be in a space with other trans people.
I just need to walk way through here, coming through.
One of the things I love about Trans Pride is I feel sometimes like this is the one day a year I really get to feel safe in public as a trans woman. And I think that's just such an amazing feeling. And what makes us feel safe in this space? Is it the police? No, I don't think so. Is it, all of our lovely rich cis neighbors? Is it all of the sponsors of this? No, it's other trans people. Other trans people have the amazing magical power to make trans lives visible, to make trans lives feel like they're worth living. And that's exactly what we do on a national scale. We provide a hotline service, so if you're feeling rough, if you're feeling down, you can call us. You're going to be connected to another trans person. Absolutely all of our operators are trans. And you can talk to us with security. We will never call the police on you without your consent. We are very unique in that way as a hotline service, and it's core to our values. Also, we have a microgrants program. If you need some help getting your ID updated, we give you money to do that. We're going to give money to nearly 700 trans people this year. We're really happy to do that because sometimes talking's not enough. Our community needs material support, and we are here to help move resources to the trans community, directly from trans people to trans people. So I just want to say thank you all so much for being here, for making this amazing space. And if you ever need us, our number is 877-565-8860. We're always happy to talk to you. Much love.
Hello? Can you hear me?
No. Let's go. You do it. Go.
Woo! Oh my God, the weather is so hot, right? Yes, it's beautiful out here. So next, it's a pleasure to me to present you this group of women, beautiful women. 22 years ago, an establishment in the South Market area opened called Asia SF. It was one of the first establishments that hired trans women. Since then, a group of empowered trans women came out and established. They educate people who came to the restaurant about the trans community and also the success and the challenges of the trans community. They also love to entertain, as you will see. Here they are. Not only they are gorgeous, but they're also smart. So please welcome, with a big round of applause, the ladies of Asia SF. Let's give it up.
Am I in the way? Yes.
Work.
I just want to bite.
Where can we start? We like them dumb and we like them smart. I like the ones with the pretty eyes. Well, I like all kinds of guys. Stop. What happened? How about the ones we especially like? Which ones? You know, the ones with the cars that go. I hear you. Hit it.
Every day is payday. Swipe my card, then I do the nay-nay. You talking to a late day. I want a Kanye, yeah, not a right day. So that's the no-no. I'ma make back and use the Volvo. This convo beat like Dre, ay. I already know what you're trying to say. Say that you about it and I see you trying to holler about that ain't how it's right up. Next, looking for the money cause that's what my mama taught me. So your ass better show me some respect. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. ONFIDENT, that's me, I'm confident. Don't want your compliments, use common sense. I'm on my Michelle Obama. Shut your mouth, boy, I think you know who run this house. I ain't thirsting for no bait, cause I already know what you're trying to say. Say that you about it and I see you trying to holler about that ain't how it's right up. Next, looking for the money cause that's what my mama taught me. So your ass better show me some respect. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Boss, Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. Michelle Obama, purse so heavy, getting over $1. I pledge allegiance to my independent girls in here. Oh, wow, baby. Yeah. So if you with this, come on, let me hear you say, yeah, 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 yeah. I see it. wanna holler, but that ain't how it's brother. No. Next, working for the money, cause it's what my mama taught me, so your ass better show me some respect.
All right. Give it up one more time for those outfits. All right, the ladies of Asia SF. How'd y'all enjoy that one? I see we got folks standing up now. We got a whole little VIP up here. That's different. I like that. All right, we got another dance group for you, and we mixing it up. So we had our little Southeast Asian, all right? Then we had the ladies of Asia SF. Next up, I think, let me get the okay. I believe we're ready to bring up our next dancers. Oh, there they are. Thank you, Luis. So, I'm gonna introduce Luis and Ngoc. They competed at the World Latin Dance Cup in December 2018, where Luis was the first out trans person to ever compete. All right, super trans Luis. They were preparing to compete at the World Salsa Summit in January 2020, currently. They would love the opportunity to perform their 2-minute routine here at Trans March. And so without further ado, please welcome Luis and Ngoc.
Let's give it up.
I can please add this one. Just take this one. This one. Take number 4. So this one. So who's got their name? You got Sheena. I'll go stage name. You
Te amo demasiado, nací para adorarte. Te amo demasiado, nací para quererte. Tal vez ni en 1000 años no pueda olvidarte. Eterna en mis brazos, tú vivirás por siempre. Eterna en mis brazos, tú vivirás por siempre. Si 1000 años viviera, 1000 años te quisiera.
Yes, let's give it up. Yeah. Woo, bachatita. Bachateame, mamá. Yes, where are my Latinos? Woo! ¿Dónde están los Latinos? Yes. We representing. So are we ready for the next performance? Yeah, are we ready? Okay, let me hear you guys. Okay, so our next performance, Sheena Rose is a San Francisco drag queen performer and dance house recording artist. Her newest single remix EP release, Living My Truth, an original LGTB empowerment anthem, dropped today on iTunes and all over major online music stores and streaming services. Sheena Rose can be seen performing weekly Friday and Saturday nights at the Hot Box Girls Show at Anton Charlie's Lounge. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Sheena Rose. Come on, let me hear you guys. Yes.
my time. I'm gonna make it through the night. This time I'll survive. No matter what they say or do. People try to break you down. They say you can't be who you are. They'll never get the best of me. I'll always live my life with pride in my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Being who I wanna be. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Being who I wanna be. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. Being who I wanna be. Living my truth. Living my truth. Living my truth. This is another new one. It's for all the queers out there. You might know it. I was thinking that I might find it just to disprove all the things that you say. It doesn't take a talent to be mean. Your words can crush things that are unseen. So please be careful with me. I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay that way. You always tell me that it's impossible to be respected and be a queer. Why's it gotta be so complicated? Why you gotta tell me if I'm hated? So please be careful with me. I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay that way. And I was thinking that it might do some good if we rob the cynics and took all their food. That way what they believe will have taken place, and we'll give it to everybody who has some faith. Oh, please be careful with me. I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay that way. I have this theory that if we're told we're bad, then that's the only idea we'll ever have. Maybe if we are surrounded in beauty, someday we will become what we see. 'Cause anyone can start a conflict. It's harder yet to disregard it. I'd rather see the world from another angle. We are everyday angels. Be careful with me, 'cause I'd like to stay that way. Thank you. Happy Trans March. Happy Pride. Be safe. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sheena. Give it up for Sheena again. That was great. So I think we're just gonna keep moving along, yeah?
Yeah, let's do this. Oh my God, my
All right.
shoes are killing me.
Already?
Oh yes.
You can take them off.
I've been wearing them all day yesterday. We have an event, so I'm like, oh God.
So you wore them all? Did you slept in them?
Yeah,
Got
I
up
slept
and
on
came
them.
on back
Yeah,
to church?
and
Man.
the makeup too.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I'm
See
like,
how your
yes.
community works for y'all? You see
Yeah.
how we come up here and get down for you? Give it up for your MCs. We need some love.
Yeah, we need some love.
How we doing? How we doing so far? Yeah, how's the show? How's the show? I think this show is, yeah, we got some snaps up, thumbs up. Hey, this is a great show this year. I'm really having a great time. Fresh?
Stretch.
Stretch on your haters. Y'all know what that means, right?
Stretch.
That means we're going to have to figure out how to fill in this hole with you all right now.
You see all these little kids over here?
That's right. Give it up for our little kids here at the Trans March, your first Trans March Gay Pride. Right on. We love the babies. We love the babies.
Yeah, look at Ella's over there. Give it up for Ella's, las chicas latinas.
All right. My trans Latina sisters in the house.
Yes.
All right. How long of a stretch y'all want up here?
Yeah. How long?
2 more minutes?
Two more
Okay.
minutes? Oh.
All right. Come
What
on.
do we do? Can we
I don't
sing?
know. Yeah, you can
Or
sing.
we
You
can dance? If you put some music, I can dance. You want me to dance? Yeah?
But that's
Put
the
some
problem,
music.
Alexandra. That's the
there's
problem.
some music?
That's the problem. Yeah, that's why we're stretching.
Oh, that's why we're stretching, because there's some music.
So there won't be any. Somebody can get a beat. Can we get a beat?
Let's get a beat. Hey. Hey.
There you go.
Hey. Hey.
See?
Samba.
Huh? Yes. Hey. Yes. Yeah. Give it up for us, y'all. We working. We really trying. We really
Oh my
trying
God,
up
yeah.
here. We trying
They didn't
up
pay
here.
me to do this.
Y'all ready to march? Are y'all ready to march later this afternoon?
Are we ready
Who's
to
all
march?
gonna walk the full route with us today?
Yeah.
Are you just hanging out, getting drunk, and smoking weed out there? You're just gonna pass out, and then wake back up and go to a party in a few hours?
Are there drinks over here?
What we got? We got somebody that got one. They absolutely bring them babies up. Get them up right here.
Bring the babies
Yes.
up. Bring the babies up.
Look at that special treat we got while we out here stretching on our haters.
Yes.
We're gonna have these babies sing
Come
a
on.
gender song. I cannot wait.
Yes.
This
That's
is a
what
special
I'm talking
treat.
about. Yes.
Come on up.
Woo.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, and they're ready.
All right.
Woo.
So look, who's gonna be in charge? Because I want
Who's in
someone to say
charge?
who you are, where you're from, and then you can sing your song.
Give it up for the babies.
Come on, y'all.
Woo. This is our future right here. You know that, right?
There we go.
Yes.
We're Abundant Summers from Oakland.
Yes.
All right, y'all are gonna
Okay, so let me give you. Who else is gonna need a microphone? Oh, right here. You? Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Sing your song. Go ahead. Go on.
I decide my gender. I decide my gender. I decide my gender and my pronouns too. Sex is my body. Gender's who I am. Expression is what I like, and pronouns are what you say.
Can we get your name? Do you want to give your name? What's your name?
Aki.
Aki.
Zuri Quest.
Zeri Quest.
Dylan.
My name is Cheta.
Takta.
Viora. Piper.
What's your name?
Candy. Chris.
Bruce. Sakari. Planeshli. Oliver.
All
Okay,
right.
give it up one more time.
Give it up for the babies one more time. Thank you so much.
Woo. I think that's the best ad right there. Yes. That's what we need.
Hey,
in this
hey.
stage.
Ho, ho. The gender binary's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The gender binary's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. All right. Give it up. That was just too sweet. So our fabulous MC has decided to join us, Miss Rexy.
Yes. Give it up for Rexy. Yes.
What's up, Rexy? I haven't seen you in a year.
I know, it's been exactly a year.
Right. How's it going?
You look
I must
beautiful,
say,
Mama.
Thank you. I literally
do.
put this together this morning.
All
But
right.
don't look too close at it or you'll see the seams.
Well, all right, then hold the skirt. Hold the skirt.
Hold it.
So we're still stretching, Rexy? Is that what's going on?
Are we doing stretching? I know yoga.
2 more minutes. So Rexy, you want to introduce yourself to the audience and fill our hole? We've been working. We had the babies. They've come up and sang. We had a beautiful little gender song. Learned the importance of our gender. We get to choose our gender and our pronouns. That's real talk, right?
Hi, everyone. So I literally just found out I was emceeing when I got here. So, hi. So for those who don't know me, I'm Rexy, or the one and only Rexy. That's my Instagram, Venmo, Twitter. No, I'm not telling y'all my Twitter. Hi. Oh my God, I almost ate the mic. That's attention hungry I am.
We ready, Rexy. We ready for Mikaela Marvel? Is that who we getting ready to bring out?
Yes.
All right, so you just saw the ladies of Asia SF, the group, right? So we got one of their stars apparently, because we have Mikaela. She's also one of the performers from Asia SF. She's also, because you know we do more things than be trans in the world, right? Right? We're more than trans, right? So check out, Mikaela is actually currently a full-time student at City College of San Francisco with a double major. Yeah, give it up for that.
Yes,
right?
education.
Because we deserve access to education. We deserve education too. Right on. So Mikaela is studying LGBT studies and women's studies. She wants to focus on politics and violence. In particular, she wants to come back and give to her community and support youth who have dealt with, you know, different types of trauma, abuse, hate crimes, the things that we know go on far too much, especially against our community and especially against our trans women of color. All right, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mikaela Marvel.
Yes, you go, girl. Work. Give it up for Mikaela.
She just gotta act out.
Look at that, look good.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every
Yes, give it up for Mikaela one more time. Yeah, that's the energy we need right there, right? Yes. Yes.
This thing on. That's when you're supposed to cheer. So, is this thing on? Thank you. Hi. Hi. Look at all these colors over here. Yes. Okay. Y'all didn't come to play. Y'all came to slay. Are we ready for the next performer? Or performers? Ooh. I gotta keep checking over here so that nothing slips out. So hold up. There we go. That's for the after party. Thank you. So up next.
A shot.
Wait, what?
You have to.
Okay. Up next are the 9-inch males. The goth drag king boy band of your dreams. Featuring Jeff Stroker, Jota Mercury, Dean Disaster, and Vera as Bram Stroker, Soy División, below Lugosi. The 9-inch males are darkly amused to be performing at Trans March for their most morose fans. Give it up for 9-inch males! Hi. Wait, come this way, where I can actually come hug you.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know how they're wearing all that black in this way.
Woo. Oh, gosh. Oh. I'm coming. Are we having a good time? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. So next, we're going to bring to the stage an organization, and their name is Trans Heartline. So give it up.
Woohoo! How many out there have either chosen a new name or reclaimed their birth name? Let me hear you say, hey, hey, hey. There it is. All right, look around and see everybody around you. Now we have been seen. Here's the second thing. If you have that name and you love your name, I want to hear you say it out loud. I am on the count of 3. Say your name 3 times. I am Jordan. Now we have been heard. Now here's the third part. This is what we do at Trans Heartline. This is the house of healing where you come to the San Francisco and you have gender affirmation surgery. Then you come to our house and heal in a safe environment. So number 1, we have to love ourselves. So arms out wide like this. Yes. And now wrap one arm around you here and one arm around you here. This is how you love yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself some love. Yes. Now arms out wide again. Arms out wide. Turn to your neighbor and give your neighbor some love. This is how you love your neighbor, friends. It's that easy. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. There it is. Thank you so much. We are Trans Heartline. We are the only Bay Area safe post-op recovery house for new penises and new vaginas in the house. We're taking care of everybody. Yes!
Show it.
Huh? There you go.
Show,
Oh, no.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair up here. All right, do you want to tell them how to find us?
Okay, everyone. Hi. Woo! Look, we really want to provide a safe space for you if you need to recover from surgery. So we have a safe place in San Anselmo across the Golden Gate Bridge. Text. You see the numbers. Okay, a lot of you know me. Suzanne Ford, you can find me. Let me know if you need a place to stay or come see Jordan. We really want to help you heal. Thank you, everybody.
Woo! So you heard it. So are we ready for the next performance? Yes. Are we ready for some Latina music? Yes? I don't hear you. Are we ready for some Latina music? Yes. I know you know who this is. She's gone, but I'm gonna bring her back to life. So the next performer is a really well-known in the Latin community and a really close friend to mine. She was crowned Miss TG Safe 2017 in the Instituto Familiar de la Raza, and she is also one of the faces of the Viva Prep campaign. Do we know about Viva Prep? Have we heard about Viva Prep? Do we know what Prep is, though? Yes, okay. So she's originally from Costa Rica, and she is here to represent the Latinas. So give it up for Tania Dupree. I don't hear you. Selena is coming to stage.
Pero ay, cómo me duele. Eso. no encontraste felicidad. Tal vez alguien más te la dará. Como el amor, con tanto amor, me diste tú. Paritito, me marchó y yo sé preferir. Pero ay, cómo me duele. Manos arriba todo el mundo. Cómo me duele. Ay, cómo me duele. Cuenta. 3, 2. La gente se pregunta, nadie sabe qué es. Un carro viejo que viene pitando, con ya se triste con el motor al revés. En la esquina tú esperando, como siempre en su novia fiel. Mis amigas se están burlando, murmuran buscarte. Paso a pasito, no dejes de tambalear. Garganta, poco a poquito, no lo vayas a regar. Garganta, paso a pasito, no dejes de tambalear. Garganta, poco a poquito, no lo vayas a dejar. Cada vez que lo veo pasar, mi corazón se enloquece, y me empieza a palpitar. Se emociona, ya no era sola, no lo puedo controlar. Y se emociona, ya no era sola, y me empieza a cantar. Me canta así, así. Apiribiribamba, apiribiribamba, apiribiribiribiribamba, apiribiribiribiribamba. Me canta así, a cada vez que lo veo pasar. No. Mi corazón se enloquece cada vez que lo veo pasar, y me empieza a palpitar. Así, así. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no. Saborcito, siento algo que me mueve, un ritmo que me hace bailar. Tú, su pareja, todos vamos a gozar. Baila esta cumbia, mueve la cintura. Todos las manos en alto y griten con locura. Baila esta cumbia. no son igual, nadie se quede a su lado, todos vamos a bailar.
Whoa, yes. Let's give it up for Tania Dupree one more time. Yes. That body, though. I'm like, what, girl? Look at that booty. I'm like, ooh, was that made in Colombia? Yes. How we doing, Latinos? No, los están muy apagados. ¿Cómo estamos los Latinos? Yes. Now, how we doing, everybody? Yes. So I'm going to bring to the stage, she was crowned last night at the event that we have at Instituto Familiar de la Raza. I'm going to give a round of applause for Valeria Sosa, Miss TG Safe Latina 2019. Give it up.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches, ¿cómo estamos? Eso, es un orgullo para mí estar aquí representando a nuestra comunidad transgénero latina este año. Estoy muy agradecida y estoy muy orgullosa de ser una chica transgénero. Pásensela, diviértansela y gracias.
Bravo, let's give it up for Valeria Sosa, Miss TG Safe 2019. Let's give it up. Yes. So let's continue the show, should we? Can I get a trans flag? I wanna show the support. I wanna be seen. Oh, let me get that one. Any flag. Oh, if I can come down. Oh God. Show it to me. Oh, I got it. Okay. So are we ready for Pride? Yes. Are we ready for Pride? Yes. Okay. There you go, Mama. Yes. Estamos listos para la Trans March. Yes. Are we ready for Trans March? I don't hear you. Are we awake over here? Yeah, no. Are we ready for Trans March? Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Yes, showing the support. We are so proud. We need to be seen. So, Shawn, you want to come on stage? Oh, let me get the flags back. I don't want to go to jail. Not today. Oh, I can go? Okay, I go around.
Yeah, take it around so it's safer. Anyway. Yes, we definitely want you to be seen, especially with that dress on today. Wasn't that an amazing dress Alexandra's wearing today? She's giving it up, one of my fabulous co-MCs. So, we're almost coming to a close. So I really appreciate Alexandra trying to hype y'all up because it's almost time to march. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little intermission, listen to some cool beats by Chico Chi for a few minutes as we wait for our final performer, and then I'll give you some more instructions about, lining up and getting ready to go march, all right? Is that all right? All right. Chico Chi, it's all you.
Hi again. Hello, everyone. ¿Cómo están, everyone? Can I just say, I just love seeing all the flags just waving. And need to make sure I cover over here. Yeah, right? How are y'all? Are you ready to march? Okay, well, it's not time, so save that energy and give all that applause. Let's do a little applause check first. Are you ready for the next performer? Can we get y'all to be a little bit louder? Are we ready for the next performer? She is amazing. She is talented. She is Tajah J, AKA also known as Griyett Jackson. She is a contemporary R&B, soul, EDM, and pop artist. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and currently lives in the Bay Area. Ooh. As a Black transgender multimedia artist and activist, Tajah J puts forth her experiences being formerly incarcerated, her love life, and her passion for trans empowerment at the essence of her music. Are you ready? Welcome to the stage, Tajah J.
Happy Trans March, everybody. I said happy Trans March, everybody. All right, y'all. So y'all gonna bear with me a little bit. Just give it up for my lovely mic stand and my lovely music stand. Looking so lovely. I hope everything is good, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Pride Week.
We're just gonna wrap it up.
Okay, yeah. Are you guys after?
Yeah, I'm going now, but the-
Okay, yeah.
We can cue the music.
Let your strength be your guide along the way. You can go very far if you do not stay. If you keep your eye on the prize, you'll see you've got power inside. Unleash, we don't walk in stride. Seize the day.
Put your hands together.
Believe in yourself.
It's okay to clap even if you got no rhythm.
Never stray. As the temperature rise, hold on. Get a strong grip and never let go. I bet you can fly. Oh yeah. I see you reach for the sky. Wave your hands up to the sky with me. Hold on. Spread your wings and fly. Be free. Hold your head up high. There's a brighter day. It's okay, you'll be fine. I promise you slay. With your mind made up, you are strong. Although things get tough, still press on. When things get hard, remember
Thank you. Give it up for my music stand. I don't know how to do this. All right, so about me, Tajah J. I write my music, I produce my music, and I do all my recordings and everything. But in this project, what I did is that it's like a new, like I'm like literally, I'm getting older. And I'm starting to realize shit, and I'm starting to realize that I can't take a lot of shit from certain things, and I can't be doing the same shit. So a part of new life is just me coming into myself and noticing things that I don't think I was able to even notice had I not been to my situations and my struggles and my experiences and had good influence from friends and families and my elders. So this next song is called I Can See. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So this next song is called I Can See. It is basically about my awakening. So I hope y'all enjoy this. And like I said, happy Pride. Happy Trans March. Cue the music. Thank you.
Turn around.
Happy Trans March, everybody.
Woo! Woo! Let's give it up. Yes. Woo! We are almost ready to march. Are we ready to march? Oh, everybody's like, are we ready to march? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Come on. Okay, so before we do this, I want to take a moment to do this, and a person followed me like all over the park to give me this, and I just want to do a little shout out to the person because she was so nice. So quiero mandar un saludo a, permíteme, Campaña Nacional por el Derecho al Aborto Legal, Seguro y Gratuito hasta Argentina. So, muchas felicidades, mi amor, por el trabajo que están haciendo. Se les quiere. Sigan en la lucha, ¿ok? Se les quiere, mis latinos. So, it is on.
Folks, one more time, give it up for the Trans March Planning Committee who did this wonderful event for you all. My name is Tita Ida, and I am so happy to be here with you all. We're going to have a fabulous march going on. We'd like to first make an announcement. We'd like to, for those who are going to be riding the trolley, please proceed now to the corner of 18th and Dolores over there. If you're gonna ride a trolley right now, please proceed. This is for accessibility. Please make sure that you go down there now because we're gonna start lining already. And for those who are safety monitors, we'd like you to go down in this side here by the bell to get an orientation already, okay? So we want you to have a safe march. We're all gonna be all together going down to the Tenderloin, yes. I forgot where I am now, okay. So I also would like to have you all guys put your hands together for our MCs for tonight. Alejandra de la Vega, ladies and gentlemen. Rexy, the one and only. And Shawn Demmons, ladies and gentlemen. Great. And the planning committee. This is just a few folks. Please give it up for Shannon right here. Yep. Eris right here. And JoJo. And those who are not on stage, we got Melanie. Who else do we have?
Tanya
from Ella, yes. And Eden and Melissa and also Jay. We also have one more, Dylan. Yes, thank you so much. All right. So we want you all to start getting warmed up already because we're gonna ask folks to go down to here to Dolores Street to start your position for the march. Okay. So once again, thank you very much, everyone. Don't forget to check out for the last time our booths up there. We'd like to thank our new folks who just supported us, Sephora. Thank you very much. We'd love to thank San Francisco AIDS Foundation, San Francisco Community Health Center. Thank you. We also have TGI JP right here. Don't forget who's going to the after party. After party at El Rio, busting out to benefit TGI JP. Okay, so I'm so transed out already. Yes. Okay. Well, we're going to play some music right now, but once again, give it up for your MCs, folks. Your MCs, fabulous.
Have a wonderful march, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.